Alright, we got our second series of the day. We got Regiment versus Virtual Eminent. I believe that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this should be a good map. We got Hardpoint on Hacienda, and sorry that it's like cutting out. I was just switching over my monitor real quick. And so this should be a good one. So, haven't seen any of these two teams play, but one thing I'll tell you is that they are here to win. They made it through their online qualifiers up to make it to this point. And you see actually Outlaw's going for a little bit of a flank here. Shooting shots into someone over here. That's MV Fizzy. Who's actually going to beam Outlaw right there. So he's already going to start off with a kill. And he's got a SOG as well to utilize. And look at that. Already Regiment off to a really, really good start. And this is really what you want off this map. Getting a good start is really a recipe for what is going to be said for the rest of the game. And you see both these teams playing for this top control, which is really vital on this hard point. And you see Rush is able to get that kill there up top. So that's going to give them the advantage up top. And now you see the time dwindling down on this hard point. 15 seconds left here. And now here's where the teams start to rotate. And you see Rush already sitting on these steps, trying to spot up anybody. And you see they're already set up completely on this map. You see everybody going here and two holding last hard point. So this is going to be very difficult for the side of Regiment to break. It's going to take a lot for them to do it. And you see Brooks fell down there, and now Little Bridge trying to push this backside here. Little Bilge, I guess. I don't know why I said Bridge, but he's trying to push that backside. Not able to do much. MV Fizzy now just trying to play his life. He's the only one here on the flank. Trying to play for information. He's able to get killed there on Spudnik. So that's going to give him a little bit of an advantage. But you see they're just still spawning back there. He gets another one as well. And another one. Not able to get more than that as Spudnik's able to take down that kill there. And you see just off the beginning, Regiment's outslaying them greatly here. You got Brooks here 5-2 with this ICR. He's really leading the way for his team, being the anchor, trying to get these spawns right now. But you see the rotation kills coming into play. Fizzy's able to get one, but Outlaw's able to get his trade there. And Bilge getting shot from all over the place, as well as Brooks. And it looks like Resurrect is going to get the kill there on Rush, which is going to give him a good advantage there. Outlaw falls as well. So Brooks off to a really strong start here. He's getting closer and closer to streaks, but you see no one was playing the spawns. And so that's going to cost him quite a bit. So now Shane's pushing this backside area as they do get spawns. Actually, they got a split spawn as well. So you see now Brooks playing in the back after he fell. So now that's going to give Regiment spawns for this hard point. And that's going to get him closer to the hill, a little bit closer to the hill than the other team. And you see just they're outslaying and out-controlling them completely. Now Virtual's able to finally break inside the hard point, but you see Brooks just going off over here, able to get those kills, but it looks like Shane fires back, gets a kill of his own, but he's shut down as well. So now Regiment up by a really good lead here. They're going to be crossing that 100-point margin right now, up by 80 points now. But you see there are 2 kills in favor of Virtual Eminent as they try and get the rotation kills here. And so they're holding down this hard point. They do know, well, it looks like they're giving up where they're spawning. Playing for that little assault pack, which is going to cost them quite a bit there. I don't even know why people use that assault package in this game mode anymore, because it's really not as useful as something like a trophy or a stun or anything like that. But look at that, Bilge gets a 3-piece inside the hard point. Make that a 4-piece. Oh my goodness. That's going to show up on the best kill cam. That's insane from him. And what a way to kick off this game. I mean, they're just outslaying. Now he's got a Hellstorm to utilize as well. And another kill as well can give him basically full streak. So now he's got a Lightning Strike as well. And one more can give him a Drone Squad. And he's going to pick up that one as well. And now YZBVD comes in with the 2-piece. And that's going to put Regiment up even more. They're just outslaying in the hard point. And that's really what you want to do on this map. If you can outslay on this map, you can outwin. And so now Virtual Eminent trying to bounce back. And you see they don't have control over the next hill as well. And Outlaw absolutely smacks it down Brooks right there, who had the crash to use with 200 extra health, but still, Outlaw, he's looking really good inside this game. He's really the only one positive for this Virtual Eminent team, so he's really got to be the factor here for this team to get something going. He's He's going to spot out another one here of Fizzy, and so now he's going to try and push for this hill, try and get a break here. It looks like he is going to spot out YZBVD here. And another one as well, so now he's going to be closer to streaks, but just like that, he's shut down by Bilge here, who was 17 and 6, able to spot out another one there of Sputnik. And now he knows where they are spawning, and he's going to try and outslay here. Really pushing up for these next spawns, but Shane delays the laser, able to get a kill there. And now they do have the rotation spawns as well. So now this is when Virtual Eminent really needs to start outslaying and trying to break these hills and hold these hills down. They're down by just under 100 points. But you see Shane giving up a power position there just for a second. That's going to cost him a little bit. But you see the lightning strike now coming in from Regiment. This is going to give him a little bit of an advantage going into this hard point. It's only able to spot out one though, so now still Virtual Eminent holding their ground here. Looks like Shane's able to spot out another one there. And so actually in the meantime, it looks like Regiment was able to break the spawns. You see Bilge just continues to slay out, man. He's literally 22 and 9 in this game, and I mean that's just excellent. I mean, as well, he's got 66 seconds in hills alongside Resurrect, who's got 67. So they're putting in the OBJ work as well as getting the kills that they need. And you see Fizzy and Bricks now trying to push out the back here. Outlaw's able to get a kill there. Fizzy gets the trade on him, and just Virtual Eminent playing a little bit too much of catch up here. We saw this last game as well. They just weren't able to come back and continue leading or come back and form some sort of lead. And you see the streaks being utilized again. Fizzy there able to spot out another one. That's Sputnik yet again. Getting tagged up on the side. Shane's able to close out that kill just barely. But you see he's traded as well. Outlaw's 25 and 12. Oh my goodness, he's just putting on a clinic. But he's the only one slaying out for this Virtual Eminent team. He needs to not be the only one. You see Shane now trying to form something here. Not able to do so. Just jumps in hill and just instantly gets killed. And I mean, Regiment just putting on a clinic. They're just showing that they are the better team in this hardpoint. And to get that first map win, we saw it last game. It's just a very good advantage. And it gives you an advantage throughout this whole series. Just being able to take off this first hard point. So now 3 kills in favor of Virtual Eminent. That's going to give him a little bit of an advantage on this hard point. But you saw last time how Regiment was so easily just able to break down this hard point. One after another. But you see Rush now using that, I believe, battery character, the War Machine. That's what it's called. Trying to break it. But he wasn't able to get any kills with it. Now Bilge about a little bit less than half health, but you see Resurrect going off now. That's a 2-piece from him, and I've seen him get some excellent 2-pieces in this game that have just really led the way for them on this lead. Now Brooks able to spot out 2 of the kills there as well. Now Outlaw, the only one left for Virtual Eminent to get things going. He's out of ammo, somehow staying alive, but Fizzy's able to spot him out there. And now Regiment just continues their lead. Sputnik pushing for a little bit of scrap time here. That's 2 seconds, but they'll still contest it, so they don't even get it anyway. So now that rotation comes in. You see Virtual Eminent in control over this hardpoint, but they don't really have control over the top area. You got Gizmo and Sputnik here trying to get the kills, but actually that's a beamer from Gizmo there who spots out Bilge. But you see now they're just get shut down. Sputnik picks up a 2 kill, but that's going to cost him a little bit as he does get a kill on his teammate as well. Brooks playing the top. It looks like the crash does come in from Regiment as well. Just trying to get a little bit of a break here. And it looks like Resurrect just going off as well. Gets shut down from Outlaw, who has now passed 30 kills. He gets shut down. Everybody I spectate just keeps on falling down here. Sputnik's trying to push out the back here. They see they don't have spawns for this next hard point, which we've seen be a disaster for all these teams. If they don't have these spawns for this next hill, then it's a recipe for disaster. And see Brooks trying to hold his own in the back there. He's able to spot out one. He is stunned back here, but you see Regiment still in control over this hard point. But just like that, Rush is able to get that kill there, which is going to give him a little bit of an advantage. He's able to spot out Brooks as well, trying to spot out more, but not able to do so. So now It's up to Virtual Eminent. They have to break this hard point if they want to get past in this game and secure the map win victory. You see 2 kills now in their favor. Fizzy's able to come back with 2 kills of his own. He's shut down and treated as well. With the slaying coming out in this hill, but Rush yet again getting another kill there. That was 2 from him, but it's just not enough. You see Regiment holding their own. YZBVD playing for the ego challenge, and it's going to work out perfectly for them. And so that's going to give Regiment the first hardpoint win there. And you see YZBVD actually getting the best play there. I thought the other player was going to be able to get it, but you see those, I mean, he just got 3 kills there. Make that actually 4. He got 4 kills there at the end. And I mean, that just secured them the victory. And I mean, you can just tell from the scoreboard. I didn't really bring it up, but I'll bring it up here at the end. But just that scoreboard, Regiment was just outslaying to the max. Really, Virtual Eminent wasn't able to do anything inside the hardpoint or slaying out top or anything like that. And you can see it here, just the damage differential here. I mean, you see Outlaw, who got 6,000 damage, 42 and 19, just insane from him considering how bad his teammates did. A little bit unfortunate for him. A great player, absolutely went off, but unfortunately they were not able to come out with the map win here. So Regiment up 1-0 going into the next S&D map right after this break. Quick, we got already Regiment in control over this this right circle area. This is a really good spot for them to be in. You know, they already have control over that A area, so they can make sure that Virtual Eminent cannot get over to that A area, which is not where you want the bomb to be planted, basically. And you see already they're up 4-2 on lives. Virtual Eminent need to do something at this point. And Outlaw, who went off last game, spots out 2 players there, not able to get anything there, but Rush is able to spot out 1, spots out the second one as well, but not able to get much more than that. So a little bit unfortunate from them, but you see already Regiment up 1 round to nothing inside this this S&D. And what a way to start it after, especially the last game where they just absolutely went off and won that hardpoint 250 to 182. This is definitely the way that you want to start it.
Defend the objective.
So now we're gonna kick it off, see what they're able to do on this offensive side. It looks like did I see a sniper here from YZBVD? Look at that, he's actually got a sniper, and he's going to spot Gizmo, and he's going to take that kill as well. He's starting off 3-0 in this game, and he's 75 off of that RCXD. And you see they have full control over the circle area, so this is not good for Virtual Eminent. They need to do something in order to break it here. You see the bomb being planted. YCBVD is actually able to spot out another one with the sniper, so that's going to give him a car to utilize as well. So Shane's going to get a kill there on Little Bilge, and so now Regiment only up by 1 life here, but that bomb is planted, which is going to force Virtual Eminent to be a little bit more aggressive than they want to be here. And so now on board with Spudnik, who's able to get a kill there and playing his life as well. But you see that time is going down. Shane's able to spot out 1. They know where this last player is as well. And just like that, Spudnik is able to get that kill as well. So now that's going to give him the ability to defuse that bomb. And just like that, Virtual Eminent bounce back and take round number 2 and tie this game up at 1-1.
Tightened by the numbers, just how we drilled it.
Sputnik, after getting that kill, you know, he had a player right next to him, but just barely. Like, he was able to play his life, and in the meantime, just Shane was able to get that kill. And so that just really gave them the advantage there in that S&D round. So now, let's see what Regiment decide to do. Or let's see what Virtual Eminent decide to do, if they want to go for a B push or an A push. It seems like every single round this Regiment team is able to get circle control because nobody from Virtual Eminent contests it. Looks like Burks is going to be shut down from Spudnik. It looks like they actually are going to go for a little bit of a circle push here, and Spudnik's able to come out with a car right there. And whoa, everybody dropping like flies from the side of Regiment. YZBVD just barely staying alive, but he's the only one remaining here, and he's not able to do much there as he will be shut down on Virtual Eminent, showing that they can hang in S&D, and now they go up 1 round, which is going to put them at 2 rounds to 1 here, and I mean, this is the way you want to start it. They didn't win that first round, but the way they were able to bounce back from that has really led to their factor of them winning these rounds. So let's see if they're able to continue that dominance here, or if Regiment's able to bounce back from losing 2 rounds straight. Looks like an assault pack being used there. I already expressed my words about that last map. It's basically the same for this one. It looks like a B push coming in from Regiment. They're going to use a car here, trying to spot out anybody. It looks like the dart was used, but wasn't able to connect with anybody. But they are using a car as well. Oh, a lightning strike coming in from Shane. And so that's going to give him information, but he's only able to spot out 1. And so now Regiment do have a life disadvantage here. And actually, it's already going to be up to Bilge here in a 1 versus 5 scenario. And he's not able to do much there. Shane's able to shut him down. Shane, what a start from him. I mean, this is really just insane. After how bad they got outslayed that last map, this is like, what a comeback that they've had here, especially from Shane. 8-1 already inside this S&D, and you see he's got the crash to utilize as well. And if he keeps this up, he's going to be able to overlap his car as well. And they'll have 2 rounds where they have 200 extra health, and you see Sputnik already popping off with 3 kills. Oh my goodness. A 3-piece coming from him. That's going to give him some streaks to utilize right there. And so now it's already up to Resurrect and Bilge. Resurrect's able to spot out 1, not able to spot out the 2nd, and Bilge now left in a 1 versus 4, and he's not able to do much there. So just like that, Virtual Eminent win and yet again another round. So that's going to put him up 4 rounds to 1, and this is not looking good for Regiment at all. They really need to step up their game if they want to bring this S&D back. And you see they have this offensive round to do it. YZBVD only 1 positive for this team. Looks like he did put away the sniper as well, so now he's going to try and outslay him. But you see the car is going to come in, and the dart as well. And the dart's going to connect with 2, and the RC is trying to find the 2nd one, but not able to do so. Bilge is able to spot that one out. But you see already they're down 2 lives. And that's going to give Virtual Eminent a very big advantage here. You see shots being laid out at mid, no kills being established, but Shane gets the kill on Resurrect there. So now it's already going to be up to Bilge, and I believe that's Fizzy, who just barely gets out with his life against 5 other members of Virtual Eminent. And you see already Fizzy's left in a 1 versus 5 scenario. Tries to get some shots into them there, but not able to do so as Sputnik comes out with another kill. I mean, these players from Virtual Eminent are really strong ARs. I mean, I didn't think this was going to happen, especially after how outslayed they were on that first hardpoint. And especially going into like Frequency, a short range map where you don't expect to see a lot of AR usage, but they've definitely shown that they can hang. Even though they're really strong with these ARs. You see Sputnik 11-2 and Shane as well 9-1. Both these players just leading the way for Virtual Eminent to take this S&D. The dart being wasted there. YZBVD able to hit his shots on that one there. And you see they have full control over this circle area. Just barely staying alive. Brooks able to get that kill there, so now they have the advantage for the first time in this S&D in the past 5 rounds. So now they have the 1 kill advantage. It's going to be a 5 versus 4. Definitely doable from the side of Virtual Eminent. As you see, they're wrapping back. Basically, all of them like split up completely. You got 2 people here playing the B side. Outlaw barely playing his life. Brooks almost got a piece of him there. We see Bilge is able to get a kill there on Shane. That's a big one right there. And Rush, the close range gunfight there. Not able to get the gunfight there on Brooks. And so now 2 kills from Virtual Eminent, but now it's already going to be up to Gizmo and Outlaw. And you see Gizmo, a little bit of choky shots there, not able to finish out the kill. He's going to be shot in the back there, not able to find anybody. So now it's up to Outlaw. In a 1 versus 3 scenario, he's able to spot out one, but you see the time just running out. And so he's just going to play his streaks at this point, but he's not able to do that one as YZBBD comes out with the kill.
We have to go again.
So Virtual Eminent 1 round away from tying the series up at 1-1. And this is really the round you want to do it on as well. You do not want to give Regiment even a sense of them coming back, or else they will. I mean, I don't think anybody has streaks on their team, not even a car. It looks like YZBVD is close to getting his car, and this is very big. You see a wasted gravity slam as well, and the uses of streaks is going to work out, and that's going to give him streaks to utilize. But Shane's able to get the trade there. Gets the kill on Resurrect, but Little Bridge gets the kill on Shane. And this is just very back and forth with 3 versus 3 scenario. Gizmo's able to get a kill there on Little Bilge. But this car can make it a 2 versus 2. You see, he's able to get a double kill, but that's going to leave him in a 1 versus 2 scenario. I don't know. I don't think it was a very strong decision for him to do that, and that's just going to give Virtual Eminent the win. And what a commanding win from them. 6-2. That is how you want to kick it off. That is really just coming back after losing that hard point, just in the way that they did, to come back and do this in S&D. Just an excellent job from them to keep their composure, especially after losing that first round as well. It's just very good plays from them. And so next we got Control. I believe it's on C side. I don't know for certain, but it's Gridlock actually. So Control on Gridlock, and that's going to come up right after this break, so stay tuned for that one. He's already saying watch and learn, but that's way too many words. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, but that was like crazy. Alright, here we go. Welcome back to the Season 5, and someone's actually lagged out, so they're going to have to end it. Yeah. I just keep on talking and I keep on getting interrupted by like everything. Okay, but here we go. We're back with the Season 5 NGE League. We got Virtual Eminent versus Regiment. Regiment was able to take the first hard point, the respawn, in a pretty dominating fashion. It was like 250 to 180, and they were just outslaying completely. And it was just looking very, very strong for them. They came into the S&D really hot, won the first round, but then lost 5 rounds straight to Virtual Eminent, who is on a fire streak. And this is really where they need to shine. They need to shine in this Control. It is a respawn game mode. We saw Regiment just go off in the first respawn, so it's really up to them to bounce back and just take this respawn. And if they're able to take this respawn off their host, that would be very insane for them to just come back in the series and bounce back and go up 2-1, leading into the final hard point. So when we come back, I'm gonna get this up and started again, so give us a second. Alright, well maybe not, because he just joined back, and so we'll just talk more going into this Gridlock. So Gridlock's one of those maps where it's very it's really slaying coordinated. If you can slay and be really coordinated in your slaying, then you can definitely win this easily. As long as you can just get your trades and just get your setups solidified, there's no reason you should lose this map, especially in the tree and showers area. That place is just an absolute bloodbath, and if you're able to, much like Seaside, if you're able to just get that slight advantage and push the other team out of that close showers area, then you can easily take the point. So I actually want to go on Regiment's side to see how they start this one off, and you see they're automatically going for that A, and that's what we were talking about. They want to slay out here, and wow, I'm sorry, but look at this guy. All of them they completely missed each other and both pushed right through mid, and this is the flank. There you go. They lost all their gun battles in the middle, but just winning that one gunfight there is going to allow them to potentially regain, but just like that, they're actually not able to regain whatsoever. You see, they were able to push out, this regiment team was able to push out and take over this hill without any problems. This control point is going to go in favor of regiment, and so now they have the life advantage as well by 3 lives, and so that is alpha secured, and now it's going to be all about B. And you see actually Sputnik in a power position here, completely on the other side of the map from his teammates, and he's just trying to spot out anybody he can. Spotting out another one, not able to win that gunfight there on Fizzy, who is an excellent sub player, really strong inside these respawn game modes. But you see now already it looks like Fizzy on side this control point here. Spot knives on one, but his teammates are able to spot it out before him. This player in male, that's Outlaw, who we saw absolutely go off in that first hardpoint map for the L. He was able to get that kill, but now Gizmo, what a flank from him. He's able to spot out 2, trying to make it 3, not able to finish it off quite yet. He's going to heal up. Oh, this player has to play his life. And you see the kills very, very, very even. Regiment is only up by 1 life here, and it is looking very strong for them. Well, it's not looking very good for them. They need to break out of their spawn, and it looks like they're actually going for this flank. Here you got Bilge, who's 0 and 3. He's definitely got to step it up if they want to take this win here. And you see the gunfight's going out. It looks like it's going in favor of Regiment, but Outlaw trying to shut them down. He's able to spot out 2 right there of Resurrect and YZBBD. But you see, in the meantime, Regiment was able to respawn and get control over this point. And now it's up to Virtual Eminent to see if they're able to break this one here. You see, it's very, very close. They could be able to capture the point, and it looks like they are going to be able to do so. So just like that, Regiment come out on top of this first round of control. And so really, that all started with the flank from the 2 people in the back. It's not going to show it, but that flank right at the beginning, well, right to go inside that B push, really helped them out with forcing Virtual Eminent to play flank a little bit more. They thought all of the players would be in the back, but instead some people were just waiting for them to hit that flank, and so they pushed up in the meantime, and that gave them full control over that point, and that gave them the win there. So now we're going to hop on board with Virtual Eminent to see if they can bounce back from that. You see Outlaw slaying yet again. He is the most positive on the team. You see it's Outlaw and Rush, both the only people positive for the side of Virtual Eminent, and what a choke of a trophy system there. A little bit unfortunate, but those trophies very vital. And you see Shane coming out with 2 kills there. You saw him go off inside that that first S&D, and you see now Outlaw getting kills as well. He's trying to get shots into Fizzy through the wall. Just excellent, but YZBBD comes in here. Able to spot out 1, not much more than that though. And you see it's a contested point here. It's up to a little Bilge, but he's not able to do much there. But you see Virtual Eminent up by a lot of kills there, and Shane's going to make that even more with that kill there. Sputnik now capturing this point, and them capturing this point now is going to set the way for the rest of this game. It's really going to be up to you if they can formulate the same thing that Regiment was able to do last round when they broke it from the back. And you see Sputnik is only using dexterity on this ICR class, and the ICR class is one of those that I don't feel like needs a lot of perks, but I would prefer using like a silent class. Actually, none of these people are using silent classes at all, except for I believe that was Lil Bilge. Maybe I'm just crazy and it's just changing on me, but that was super weird. But normally you like to use silent classes in these respawn game modes, or just any game mode in general, just so people don't know where you're pushing from and everything. But you see he's only using dexterity, and it's just really, really weird usage from them. But regardless, we're tied on kills. Outlaw's able to break that imbalance with getting a kill on Resurrect there. And Brooks just trying to hold his own here. He doesn't have an ICR for these long-range gun battles, and you see Gizmo does over there. He's able to get some kills there, and he's able to pick up the kill as well. So now that's going to give Virtual Eminent a little bit of an advantage here. But just that player posting up on the head glitch without an ICR costed them a lot there, and so now they're going to be able to capture this point well, they didn't even go on the point. You see YZBVD is actually able to shut that one down. He uses these, this War Machine. He's 16 and 7 going off in this control here. Spotting out more over there, but you see no lives remaining for Regiment. And YZBVD has to go off. He loses the rest of those shots inside the War Machine. And now here comes the final push from Virtual Eminent. They need to shut down these players. And you see the point is contested. They're just holding their own inside this point. Well, Resurrect is able to get a kill there. And a little bit of an overplay for there from YZBVD. And everybody being shut down. And now Resurrect, the only one remaining. But Rush comes in and takes the round away from Regiment, so that's going to give them a little bit of an advantage going into this next round. You do like to have that advantage on the slaying power, especially going into the defense, because if you're able to win those gunfights in showers, then it's basically a GG. I mean, so far the attacking team has had this distinct advantage every single time in the slaying department, and so now let's see if there's any change here as Regiment have this offensive side to work with. And you see YZBVD has a lightning strike to utilize as well, so that's going to be very important whenever they decide to capture B, or if he decides to save it. And we see Crash being utilized right at the beginning of this round. Brooks able to shut down Shane though right off the rip. He's able to shut down another one as well, and especially with players who have 200 health, those are very, very important gunfights. You have to win those if you're on the side of Virtual Eminent. You see Brooks able to get some shots through the wall. He's getting close to having these streaks, and those points on the point are only getting him closer. And you see he's playing his streaks already. He's quite a far off, but if he's able to obtain these here, that would be very excellent for him. But you see he's getting rushed here from the side of Virtual Eminent, who's on a slaying tear right now. So they're going to be up by about just one kill. And you see that's easily shut down from Resurrect there, who's able to get the kill there on Rush. YZBVD actually gets a kill there on Sputnik, so in the meantime of them pressuring A, they're also pressuring B at the same time, and that's going to give them the point advantage. They have 2 ticks on the A point, and they now have almost full B, and they are able to secure B as well, so now they're going to be able to push through this B area and potentially get a flank here on A. Rush is just going off inside this game. I mean, he's only 10 and 14, but just the way he's been able to slay in his momentary gunfights is just absolutely insane. I've seen him just do magnificent things so far, but he's just going to continue. He's got to continue this tear if he wants to win this series. And you see Crash coming in from the side of Regiment. Now you see Gizmo trying to counterbalance that with a War Machine of his own. He's trying to go off, not able to do much though. Gets a little bit there, but you see only Regiment only needs a little bit of time on this A point, so they have to contest. But you see they were just playing their lives, and it costs them quite a bit there. So that all started from whenever they were still pressuring A a little bit, but they had like 1 or 2 sent to B and just captured that in the meantime. I don't know, at that point, really, if you're Virtual Eminent, you have to select a point that you want to go for and you want to hold. And if you do not select that point, then it's just going to cost you just like it did there. So they have to really be on point with their communication. You see, I'm going to keep on board with YZBVD as he's really close to obtaining streaks again. And you see he's just going off inside this control so far, 20 and 9, definitely making up for the slack that Lil Bilge is creating for them. He's only 4 kills for 12 deaths. Not looking good for him, but he is able to get a kill here off the rip. And you see the slaying absolutely insane, and he gets a team kill off the player who was about to obtain streaks. So that is not something you want to see. He's already got 4 kills, 1 on his teammate as well, but I mean, he's looking really, he's almost doubled the amount of kills he's had just in this round, which is absolutely insane. So what a way to bring it back for him. And I mean, you see they're already up 5 kills. And so right now, Virtual Eminent are lost in their tracks. They need to do something right now if they want to take this control. And you see Outlaw was able to spot out 1 kill there on Resurrect. Able to get the slide across as well. That's going to give him an opportunity to potentially get these kills as well. So he's going to get the kill there on Lil Bilge. Now he's going to get the kill on the player in Tree as well. He does get the call out but still not able to finish out the kill. Rush is able to do it for him, and so now they need to get this point. They were able to outslay a little bit more, which is going to give them an advantage on the kills. We see everything back and forth, and oh my god, Rush! Getting the turn on Lil Bilge right there. Absolutely insane. They're capturing this point. They need to capture it all the way though if they want to continue their lives inside this control. They are down a little bit on the lives. Shane's able to get that kill there on Resurrection, so now they have the advantage on the kills, and this is really where they want to be on this control. You see it's very back and forth. Fizzy's actually going to come in with a two-piece, trying to stay alive here, doing anything he can on this A point, but he is tagged in the back, just barely able to stay alive. But Rush still going off for the side of Virtual Eminent, but shut down from Fizzy. Kills being traded all over the place, but overall Virtual Eminent coming out on top, and you see Lil Bilge getting the call out to just play back and wait for these players to come out through B, just barely giving that up, and that was a little bit unfortunate for him. But 12-12 the lives here going into this last capture point, and a minute 35 to do it. Outlaw getting some shots through the wall, not able to finish out the kill though, so now it's really up to them to push through the spawn, and you see a little, Sputnik was shut down there, so now it's really up to this flank. They have to get something going for them. 10 lives to 10. Basically every player only gets one more respawn. You see YCBVD is actually going to call in that lightning strike, and he's not going to connect with anybody, but it is going to slow down Virtual Eminent maybe a little bit here, and this is really their time to shine. It's going to come down to this. Regiment have no lives remaining. 4 lives. Now only 3 lives for them, whereas Virtual Eminent has 7 to utilize. Gizmo getting a kill there on Brooks. So now it's up to Resurrect, who's probably going to be tagged up from behind. It looks like nobody's going for the flank, but you see as well Lil Bilge was shut down there, and now Resurrect being tagged in the side, and just like that Virtual Eminent is able to take that round there. And so now we are going into the final round of control, and Regiment looking very, very strong. They have the host advantage though, and so Virtual Eminent, it's not looking good for them so far. They need to get something going for them. Here's Bilge. That was when he got the team kill on his teammate, which costed them a little bit of streaks, which might have actually won them the game right there and won a 3-1. But you see a little bit of a switch-up play here. Nope, never mind. They are going for B. I thought he was mentioning that he was going to go over to A, but or B, I meant. But you see, they have a little bit of a contention here, but that stun is going to connect. Nobody using trophies from the side of Virtual Eminent, but it's not going to matter. 3 kills, now 4 kills in their favor, and now all it is Fizzy left remaining, and you see they were only able to get 1 contested kill, whereas Virtual Eminent was able to get 5 kills there. So now it looks like they are going to go for a B push here instead of A. And now this is really where they need to shine. They need to pick a point. Which one do you want to give up? And it looks like they have to give up B at this point. You see Rush on the flank here, trying to make something happen, not able to do so. And so now it's going to be all down to the A push, and this might not be in Regiment's favor. I'm going to call it now. I do not think Regiment's going to win this game, because if it comes down to a slaying point, it's going to be all about Virtual Eminent. And I mean, whenever they get inside that showers point, they're going to be able to hold it really strongly. And you see already Sputnik's able to get that kill there, trying to spot out more. He's going to run out of ammo though, so now that's going to allow Regiment to push up a little bit further onto this control point. And you see now they are pushing as a team. Sputnik though gets another kill as well. A wasted war machine because the trophy system shutting all of those down. But Sputnik just going off right now, trying to spot out even again another one. Putting some shots into that player. They're not able to finish out the kill though, but he is running out of ammo as well. But you see another kill for him to utilize there. I thought maybe he was going to pull out the Tempest, but you see now Regiment having the advantage here on this hard point. But you see now Outlaw using his streaks, not able to connect with anybody as Resurrect is able to push through. In the meantime, Virtual Eminent in possession of the control here. They have a 6 kill advantage now as Outlaw is able to pick out that player there. And now all the streaks being utilized, everything being utilized, the crash now being utilized, everything being used here. But you see The congestion here is working out for them greatly, but it actually attacked in the back. That's a waste of a streak right there, but looks like Sputnik is using his Tempest, and this is very big for him. This Tempest, a very useful streak to utilize, but he actually runs out of it right as soon as I hop on board with him, and oh my god, Gizmo just barely able to get that kill before he was able to take down Sputnik, and now the kill advantage in favor of Virtual Eminent by only 5. And it's going to come down to these last momentary kills to see who comes out on top. But you see all these kills going in favor of Virtual Eminent. Yet again, another one. And now a 3 versus 12 situation. And it's not looking good for the side of Regiment whatsoever. You got Resurrect here now trying to push up, making anything happen for his team. YCBD able to come out on top of that. A little bit of an ego challenge there. And still not able to come out on top of the kill, so now that's going to cost him a life as well. And you see now already one more remaining, and that's a little bilge here. In a 1 versus 9 scenario, he's not able to do anything, so now off-host, Virtual Eminent was able to take that control. And I called it to begin with. I knew that if it was going to come down to a slaying battle, A is the position you want to be in if you're Virtual Eminent, and that costed Regiment completely. They needed to just focus on A, not focus on B, and just play B after. If you play B after, then you can just get those momentary kills, and I mean, it's just long-range gun battles, and that's what they've been dominant at so far. So, just overall, Virtual Eminent looking very strong going into this final hard point, especially on their host as well. So, they are the favorites to win this one here so far, and now they're up 2-1 in this series, going on to their host. So, when we come back, we're gonna get that final hard point popping for us. And let me get this sorted out correct. Here we go. I don't know why it's a gar, but here we go. We're on map number 4. And Virtual Eminent looking very, very strong. They're up 2-1 in this game so far. And they're looking really strong going into this hard point as well. But last time we were on frequency, it was not in favor of Regiment whatsoever. Just Virtual Eminent were able to outslay in that S&D. And so now already, actually, it looks like Regiment coming out on top of 4 gunfights there. And so that's going to give them complete control over this hill. You see YZBVD already 3-1 inside this game. He was shut down off the streak still, unfortunately, but he's able to pick up 2 right there, trying to get back on his streak. And so now he's spotting out another one. And you see Rush here. Shut down, though, in middle. But Regiment's just maintaining their own inside this hardpoint, just holding down all of it. Last time we saw a hardpoint map, it was just... last time we saw hardpoint with these two teams, it was just a blowout. Regiment was able to just take it super easily. And you see they are pushing out these spawns as well. And that's going to cause Virtual Eminent to spawn completely out. And already Regiment's just off to an insane start. This is really what you want to see, especially after last map, losing that respawn on your own host. So this is where you need to come back. And you see they are doing a strong job at it so far, but they aren't holding the back very well at all. And that's going to cost them control over this hill. You see Sputnik coming in with kills, Shane coming in with kills, and just like that, they're able to break the hard point. And now this is where they start coming back. And so they're looking really, really strong as well. Just very, very back and forth, it seems like so far. Gizmo actually nades a teammate there. Well, Shane actually gets a kill there on Bilge, though. They don't have control over the back, but this is all right, because next hardpoint is really where you need the spawns. Because, I mean, you only got 15 seconds left on that hill. You can give that up. That's going to put you down by about 43 points. But still, it's easily comebackable, especially on this hill, because this can be a money hill. As long as you can just outslay and use the SOGs to your advantage, it can work out perfectly for you. But you see, nobody's watching mid. If anybody pushes through that window, it's just an automatic rip for them. But you see Sputnik able to come in with a 2-piece there, and the trade actually coming in for... I believe that was Shane able to pick up that trade, and you see, it's just a Shane show right now, man. He's on a 3-kill spree, just going off, but actually, I think Sputnik was on an 8-kill spree before he was shut down over there. So just really back and forth this game has been. but this is a lot of time that the side of Regiment wants, so they can't really give it up quite yet. But now you got to start focusing on that rotation. You see Spudnik spotting out one of those players there, not able to finish out the kill, but his teammate's able to do it for him. And you see Rush able to get that trade there as well, so the trade's working out in their favor. You see Rush playing that hill time, not really getting as many kills as he should be, but he's still doing a really good job at it. But he is playing these close range gun battles, not able to win those ones there. But now they have secured their lead. Well, they've secured only being down by a little bit rather than a lot. You see Regiment's outslaying now on this next hardpoint. Rush able to get a kill there and play his life, but not able to play his life enough as Fizzy's able to get that kill. And so this hardpoint now in control of Regiment, and they're looking really, really strong going into this hill specifically. That nade coming in, not able to spot out anybody, but they do play their, well, they do have to play their life. So Outlaw's able to get 2 there. Not much more than there, but Fizzy's able to get 1 there. Trying to spot out another one. Not able to do it, and Shane with the turn on. Oh my goodness, Shane. That was absolutely nasty. If he had more ammo, though, I will say he would have won that gunfight. But regardless, that final hill time, really important. I mean, that's still, like, what? Like, I can't even see it. It's like 3 seconds that, you know, you can put yourself ahead. They're up by about a hard point. And you see they have control over this hard point as well. So now it's really up to Outlaw and crew to break this. They have to break this hard point. I mean, Brooks just got a 2-piece there, and I mean, it's not looking good for Virtual Eminent in this hard point whatsoever. This is almost PTSD of the first hard point, where just Regiment was just continuing to outslay and outslay inside the hard point every single time. You see Outlaw able to get a kill there, but now Virtual Eminent trying to come back. They do have possession of this hard point. This is a lot of time that they need, but YZDB, well, I can't even say it. Too many letters. YZ, or Jen. Let's just go with Jen. I mean, that's his clan tag, so we'll go with that. Jen had that War Machine. He was able to get 2 kills there inside the hard point, which is giving them the break. And now we're going to go on these rotations. Gizmo's trying to hold down that back spawn area. He's only 7 and 12 though, so I wouldn't be very confident in his abilities to control this back spawn area. He's actually going to push up, which is going to help him out a little bit there. He does spot where all these players are coming from, which is going to give his team information. But Resurrect able to come out with 2 kills there, and now he's just got to, if I can get over to him, now he's just got to play his streaks. I mean, at this point inside this game, if you're Virtual Eminent, right now you just want streaks in order to break these hard points as easily as possible. Because you're not outslaying, and just like that, I mean, you see Virtual Eminent doing a good job inside the hill. But if you're Virtual Eminent, right now is where you need those streaks. And so Resurrect trying to push inside the hill. Spawning out 1, not able to finish out the kill as Rush is able to get that one there. And now Virtual Eminent making their comeback. And they do have specialists to utilize as well. They have 4 people all on their specialist streaks. You got a Tempest, Grav Slam, and let's see, a Grav Slam, Tempest, Fire Break, and a War Machine to utilize. So that's 4 things you can use in order to get an easy break. And I mean, you see one player playing in the back spawn, and they're outslaying right now. It seems like Regiment's just thinking that they can hold down these hardpoints, but what a comeback that Virtual Eminent is showing here. They're showing that they do have a life here. They're showing signs of life, I guess I should say. And you see he's able to get that kill there on Lil Bilge. They'll get traded, and actually a 2-piece coming in from MP Fizzy, and that's going to be very, very bad in favor of Regiment there. You see just flames being thrown everywhere. That Purifier was buffed recently, so a lot of players utilizing that one a little bit more now. But what was like a 70-point lead, or even more than that, that Regiment had, has now been shut down to only about a 5-point lead at this point. So now, this next rotation, we saw Regiment outslay the side of Virtual Eminent really strongly, but now it seems like the tides are turning. And I mean, if he uses this, well, really he seizes the crash. So now this is really where he's got to use that that Grav Slam to try and get these easy kills here, so he doesn't have to worry about that crash or extra health at all. But you see now Regiment outslaying yet again, showing signs that they are not giving up, and it looks like Outlaw was able to get those streaks as well, so that's not going to be good for the side of Regiment at all, especially with an open hill like this one. You can just get a lot of kills, but you see Outlaw was only able to get like 2 with both of those streaks, so a little bit unfortunate for him, but regardless, it is going to give him control over this hardpoint, and this is still a lot of time that they're gaining off of this hardpoint. And you see now they are only about 90 points away from closing out this series 3-1. Laser was able to get 2 with that grab slam, but they've never really been able to outslay Regiment on this hill whatsoever. But I mean, with this advantage that they've had, I mean, will they be able to come back? That is the question. Bricks was able to spot out 2. Gibson was able to spot out 1. Outlaw was able to spot out 1. It looks like a recon was in use there. And right now, just Regiment getting outslayed, throwing the trophy in the hill, making sure all those stunts are covered. And this is the time both these teams need. And you see just excellent shots from Outlaw coming in, 31 and 16. I have not seen a player outslay as much as Outlaw is doing. In every single one of these games, he's just gone off, and you see he's being shot from mid, able to pick up that kill. And now they're only 25 seconds away from closing this one out. Regiment's focusing on this rotation. They need a full 60 off of this hill if they want to secure themselves even a remote close game here. But you see now only 15 seconds remaining for Virtual Eminent, and they have control over the hill. They have control over the spawns. It is not looking good for Regiment whatsoever right now. You see Gizmo calling in the Hellstorm, Shrieks being utilized, everything being utilized. They use Crash as well, but you see flooding the hardpoint. Shrieks still being used, but still they have Regiment has control over this hill. They only need about 4 more seconds in order to win it here, and I don't even know if they're gonna play for the rest of this time. They may just decide to set up new, set up mid, just get these kills off of rotations and just focus on this next hill. You see Brooks able to get that kill there, but I mean, I don't know if it's enough. Sputnik wasted a little bit, wasted a Tempest there. I don't think he got a single kill with it, and they're spawning out. Oh my goodness. This may be a little bit too close to call. And oh my goodness, YCBVD saves it right there with the 4-piece with the War Machine. And it all comes down to this rotation. This is time that both of these teams need. Only 4 more seconds is all Virtual Eminent need. But Regiment have control over the hill. They have control over the spawns. It's almost like the last hill, but this is it. Will the comeback happen? Outlaw uses his streaks. The kills come in. The specialists come in as well. Regiment have lives in hill. 15 more seconds is all they need to mount the comeback. He's able to spot out 1 and the second as well. MP Fizzy going off right now. Trying to spot out another one. He spots out the other one as well. But now the hill in control of Regiment right now, and this could be it. Will the comeback succeed? 5 more seconds. They're flooding the hill, but is it enough? The nades coming in, everything being utilized, and that's it. Oh my goodness, Regiment. What did we just witness? That was insane. They had a lead at the beginning. They gave that up completely. It looked like all was lost for them. They were down by over like 80 points. They only needed 4 more seconds to win it. All they had to do was rotate and play the spawns, but they spawned out, and just like that, Regiment comes out on top and victorious. And now we are going to map 5 S&D, and oh my goodness, one thing that we know about S&Ds, map 5 S&Ds in general in the NGE League is that nearly every single one of them have gone like 5-5. Absolutely insane. Stay tuned for that. You do not want to miss it. Plenty of more action here on the NGE League live stream. Stay tuned for map 5 S&D. Who would have thought it? It's insane. Let's just make sure it's all correct here for it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NGE League. I'm your caster Tyler Revenge, and this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 5-5 S&D game mode, and what better map to kick it off with than with Hacienda. This map is so versatile and any team can win it, and it's really just gonna come down to situationary gunfights. Anybody can take it here, but will it be Virtual Eminent or will it be Regiment to take their first win of the NGE League? And you see, it looks like it's going to be an A push from the Virtual Eminent team. And last game, I didn't mention it, but Outlaw dropped 50 kills for an L last game. A little bit unfortunate, but already it looks like Resurrect is going to get that first blood there. But Spudnik comes back and gets the kill on Resurrect, so now the trade coming into play. That bomb is going to be planted, and you see everybody on Regiment just stacking up around that back fence area. And the stun comes in from Rush, and he's able to pick up 2. Spudnik's able to pick up another one, and now it's up to Lil Bilge, who's able to get 1. Oh my goodness, almost wasn't able to get the 1 kill there, but looks like Rush is going to pick up another one. So what is that? 3 kills from him that round. Absolutely insane. What a play from him, and we're about to see it again. So let's see what Rush did. He had that stun, and I guess no one running Tactical Mask from the side of Regiment, and that's going to cost him quite a bit there in that round. So already, it looks like Virtual Eminent off to a really good, really strong start here on S&D. They were able to take that first S&D very dominantly. I believe it was 6-2 after losing that first round. So Regiment have a lot of baggage to carry into this S&D. And it looks like YZBBD getting tagged from behind, but that's going to give away their positions here on the B bomb. You see Spudnik already falling there. Outlaw's able to get a kill, but traded just like that from Brooks. And the bomb should be planted here. Shane's trying to make something happen here in mid. Just barely plays his life there. Almost falls down. And you see Rush as well holding down this middle area, but you see the life advantage in favor of Regiment. And this is very... well, almost too close to call here. 30 seconds, the time's dwindling down. Gizmo's able to get 1 kill there. YZBVD comes back, but Rush is able to get the trade there, and shots being fired all over the place, but Gizmo, the final one remaining, not able to do anything as Regiment bounces back and wins an offensive round of their own. So definitely that, hold on, okay. That, S&D is just really one of those maps that, you know, there's one bomb site that almost everybody goes to, and A is normally that bomb site that we saw Virtual Eminent go to right off the rip. They were able to go there, get the bomb planted, and go off, and it looks like actually they're going to play mid, but that B can be a little bit of a swing one, you know, maybe like sometimes whenever people think that you're going to one bomb, but you actually go to a different one, and that's kind of what happened there, I believe. But you see already the Dart able to pick off 1 kill off a Regiment, and so that's going to give Virtual Eminent a little bit of an advantage here. I don't know why they're not deciding to plant the bomb right off the bat here. That's going to take a lot of time off of the clock. But you see now they are going to go for the plant, which is going to give them a little bit of an advantage here. But Fizzy's actually able to get the first blood there. YCBVD gets the trade there. Now it's up to Regiment. The last player remaining, Bilge, who's going to be shut down from Shane the Laser, who's going to pick off a 2-piece there. So what a way to kick it off again on this offensive round. Their A push is just seemingly unstoppable. It's just going to come down to, I believe, Specialist is what's going to set the teams away, the teams apart inside this S&D. Anything can happen, and I mean, a War Machine can just get a 4-piece, and there you go. That's a win for you. And so now we're on board the Virtual Eminent to see what they're able to do here on this offense, well, they're on defense. I don't know why I'm spectating them. So let's actually hop on board with the Fizzy, who's got the bomb, who's actually spotting out Gizmo there at the middle, not able to finish out the kill, but Brooks was able to do so in the meantime. So now they have that man advantage, and now they're going to go for the bomb plant as well. So now it's almost deja vu of the last round. So now it's going to be up to Virtual Eminent to try and break the hold that Regiment is now holding. So now Lil Bilge is able to get a kill there on Gizmo after Gizmo did get a kill. So now a 3 versus 4 scenario in favor of Regiment. Shots being laid out here on the connector side. Resurrect is able to get a kill, and Brooks is able to get a kill. And now it's up to Spudnik, who wasn't able to do anything there. So just like that, another offensive round win in this S&D, and it's going to go in favor of Regiment. And things are not, well, it's all just seemingly an offensive battle. Like, whoever loses the first offensive round could potentially lose this game. And so let's see if it's going to be Virtual Eminent who offers the round up to Regiment here.
Charge acquired.
You see, it looks like another mid push, maybe a B push here. So that's going to throw a curveball to the side of Regiment, because now they're going to have to play for a break, and they don't play A at all. So now they're going to get the call out that they are playing A, and now it's really just going to be all about holding if they're able to hold down this bomb site. You see, they're already down a man, and Gizmo's getting flanked there, and Brooks able to get the two-piece, almost able to get the third, but it looks like Resurrect was able to get that one, and just like that, the falter from Virtual Eminent, and just like that, the round win goes in favor of Regiment. And now that is the first offensive round that a team lost. And so this is going to give a distinct advantage in favor of Regiment. As you see Brooks here getting that best play, able to get that two-piece there, almost the third, but his teammates able to spot that one out before he was able to get it. So now it's going to be up to Regiment to see if they can take advantage of this advantage they've been given. And you see Brooks already having those streaks. He's getting close to that Hellstorm as well, which would give him which would be really, really good for them to be able to take this game. And you see, he might just play a little bit safe here, wait for anybody to come out, try not play sound. I don't know why he's moving with it, because it's giving away sound. But he's still able to get a kill there on the rush with it. Regardless, though, you see they were able to get that bomb planted. And that water push is just insane. I mean, you can't see that player at all, besides seeing him through the wall with the COD casting settings. So already a 2 versus 2 Gizmo and Spudnik versus Brooks and Fizzy. And you see he is using this heat wave, trying to spot out this player, not able to finish out the kill. Looks like Spudnik coming up from the back, and this is not good for Regiment at all. And just like that, Virtual Eminent bounced back and win a defensive round. So after we thought that seemingly no one could lose a offensive round, 2 offensive rounds were lost, or back-to-back. And I mean, now we're tied at 3-3 halfway through this S&D, and if things continue this way, we're in for a round 5. Game 5, round 11. And I mean, we've seen so many on this live stream before, but to kick off Season 5, the first day of Season 5 with the Game 5, Round 11. Insane. How insane would that be? Oh my goodness. So now we got Gizmo and crew on this offensive side. No one really distinctly going off for the side of Virtual Eminent. You do have Gizmo, who has 6 kills, and Rush, who has 5 kills, but you see they have the deaths around the same, so it doesn't really matter all that much. And it looks like it's actually going to be a little bit of a B push here. They were able to spot out the dart, so that's going to give them a little bit of hope that they take streaks off of this Regiment team. But YZBVD gets that first blood there and is able to play his life as well. So Outlaw, a little bit of choke shots there. And that's going to cost him a little bit there. So now they lose a life, and YZBVD was able to get another kill as well on Gizmo. So now that's going to cost him even more, and that's going to force them in a 3 versus 5 scenario. And at this point, they have to pick a bomb. Are they going to go A, or are they going to go B? Lil Bilge able to get a kill there on Shane, so now it's going to be a 2 versus 5 scenario. Everything running out for them. Outlaw's able to get a kill there on Brooks, waiting for anybody to push out, and it looks like it's going to be YZBDV pushing out, but Fizzy was able to get the trade there, so now it's a 1 versus 3 scenario for Spudnik. Just YZBVD, unkillable, but the time dwindling down here, 15 seconds left, and that bomb is down, and they're just setting up around that bomb completely, so this should be a round win for the side of Regiment. A gunfight that shouldn't have gone in favor of Spudnik, but does regardless, and you see now they're just playing their lives. They know he can't plant the bomb, and so now all Spudnik needs to do is just play his streaks. So that's going to be the round loss for Virtual Eminent. And so Regiment looking very, very strong inside of this S&D. You see Outlaw coming in with the best play. He was able to spot out this player and this player as well, but just wasn't able to finish off YZBVD yet again. Or I guess at the beginning wasn't able to finish off, and that's what cost. That was the momentum swing in this round of inside this S&D so far. But now we got the offensive side for Regiment coming in, and if they win this one here, if they win this round here, this will be very strong for them. And you see they're stacking up mid. Shane getting shut down automatically right off the rip. YZBVD able to get the kill there on Gizmo, but shut down from Outlaw, and it looks like Spudnik able to get a kill there as well. Rush gets a kill, and now it's already going to be up to Brooks and Resurrect here in a 2 versus 3 scenario. Spotting out one player, they're not able to finish out the kill, and that bomb is down as well in a very, very bad spot. So this is not looking good for Regiment. They just need to find someone who they can pick off, which would give them a little bit of an advantage. You see, I don't think anybody's on streaks as well for the side of Regiment, and you see Outlaw was able to get that kill as well. And so it looks like Spudnik does have streaks that it carried over from last round, so that's going to be a momentum shifter for them. It looks like a Tempest here from Rush, and Outlaw again able to get another kill there on Resurrect. And so now 4-4 S&D, and this is a swing round. Everybody knows the 4-4. It's really infamous for being that swing round, giving that last advantage to the teams. And at that point, anybody can win. It's 5-4, and that's when desperate times come for desperate measures. That's where people use all their specialist abilities to make sure they don't lose. And you see the dart already coming in from Spudnik. And really, what you want to do with darts, I mean, he's not really doing a good job at it. He's going for a... I'm just gonna hop on board with them. A little bit laggy, and you see that's what I was trying to mention there. He's not really playing close quarters. Looks like a Tempest is actually coming in from Rush, I believe. Yeah, it was Rush, but the War Machine as well. So a little bit of a trade there, and actually this is completely in favor of Regiment. Outlaw was able to get a kill there, but just like that, everything shut down. But what you want to do with those darts is play close quarters. You don't really want to play information because you know where the players are going to be. They're going to do the same thing every single round. They're going to stack 2 back here, and that's really going to be it. And this War Machine really gave them the win here. He was able to get that nade kill in the War Machine. Regardless, that's going to give him the last advantage here on this S&D. And so now it's going to be up to Virtual Eminent. They have to win this offensive round if they want to stay alive in this S&D. And you see, they're going to use a dart, and I believe they're doing the same exact thing that the last player was doing, calling it out into a very open spot. But it looks like they're stacking up middle. I don't believe anybody on their team is playing this A-bomb. So that's going to be a free bomb plant for Fizzy here. And the RCXD's both being blown up as well, and extra health coming in as well. So this should be a round win for Regiment. I mean, they're set up completely around this hill. They got everything to utilize. They have the man advantage as well, but the gravity slam could be utilized here as well, but wasted, completely wasted. What a waste of a specialist there. But Rush is able to get that kill there, and now it's up to a 3 versus 1 scenario, so this could be it for Virtual Eminent. Will we see the round? No way. YZBBD, he's able to get 1, but not able to get the 2nd. Can he get the defuse? Yes, he can. It's happening! Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the round 11, game 5, first one of Season 5, NGE League. Oh my goodness, it does not get better than this. It's happening. Oh my gosh. I did not think it was happening. Cue the Steve Carell memes. It's happening, guys. Gizmo with the 2-piece here. Oh my goodness. You can't picture anything better than this. But here's the deal. Regiment used nearly all of their streaks last round, and they used Crash. And so now you see Gizmo here for Virtual Eminent, who has a War Machine to utilize. This is key to winning them. Nobody on Regiment has any specialists to utilize, and he's so close to getting an RCXD as well, which could be an advantage. And Spudnik already getting the first blood there on YZBVD, who is the lead slayer for Regiment. And now the War Machine being utilized, that's going to stop anybody from coming from mid, which is going to give him a free bomb plant. And this is it. Virtual Eminent have the advantage. Brooks gets the kill there. Spots out a couple others there as well. But they have to go through 4 members of of Regiment. They have to go through 4 members of Virtual Eminent in order to get this bomb defused. And Brooks is going to be shut down. And just like that, MB Fizzy, the last one remaining for Regiment, shut down from the side. And just like that, Virtual Eminent take it here in S&D. And what a performance from both of these teams. That's all I gotta say. This is just absolutely insane. But what I have to boil it down to is the play decision from YZBVD. So many letters, whatever. But that play decision from him to go inside the water costed him so much in that round. It was the first blood, and the main slayer for their team just, I mean, that's just a recipe for disaster at that point. Just a little bit unfortunate for them in the side of Regiment, but a great performance from them regardless. They were a very dominant team, and I expect them to go far in this